Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? It's day after Halloween. I hope everyone had a nice Halloween. See people coming in. Hey, everybody. Lumi, good morning. Long time no see. Live, getting ready for work. Got to burn off Halloween calories today. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Oh, my girl, my girl. Oh, hi, Liz. Good morning. Good morning. So good to see you, honey. Uh, good morning. Greetings from chilly Colorado. Yeah, it's snowing here in Vermont. Is it snowing there, Joel? Good to see you. It looks like it's chilly most places. Frankie, good morning from chilly, Quebec. City heart, red face, red heart shape. Oh, okay. Thank you for the emoji. Yeah, so hi everybody. I left my little title, Marilyn Not a Wolf, because I thought it was really funny. Marilyn Not a Wolf. So yeah, here I am. Yeah, I feel like a wolf this morning. I feel a little wild. Speaking of wolves, Duncan's about to take the puppies to the groomer, and he's just dropping them off, so I don't necessarily need to go. Those things like stress me out, like knowing that they're gonna probably not behave the best. And this is their first trip to the groomer, so hopefully they'll come home all prettified and have their nails clipped and be happy. So that's good. So hello everybody. No talk Tony. Hey there. Hi. And Karini. Hey, sweetheart. Glad to see you. Faye. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hopefully everyone survived Halloween. Yes. Yes. Yeah. If anybody didn't see Werewolves yesterday, we had AA Ron on. Oh my God. That was so funny. His title was Scientologist in Good Standing, and he was dressed as Danny Masterson, and he had this big, what was Bubba the Love something? I don't know. That was so funny. And yes, I dressed as a wolf, but I wasn't a werewolf. So I was hoping that I would fly under the radar. But I guess if you're dressed as a wolf in werewolves game, you're not going to really fly under the radar. But I did survive to the end, just barely, just barely. I think I got voted off at one point, and then Ash from That's So Effed Up podcast, she changed her vote the last minute. So that was good. So good to see everybody. I was going to talk. I don't know. I was told to just kind of come on and be lighthearted and just talk about whatever, talk about werewolves and candy and just stuff, you know. But I've had something kind of on my heart, and I'll try to get through this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a big baby. I'm a big wimp, but there's something I wanted to share with you guys. And take a deep breath. Oh, this is crazy. Maybe I should just talk about werewolves and candy. Oh my God, there she is. I get my two girls, Liz Ferris and Kelly Copter. Hi, sweetie. Congratulations on 9,000 subscribers. She was up to only needing 2 more last night when she went to bed, and then I checked this morning, and I'm so proud of her. Kelly Copter, good morning. Thank you for playing yesterday, Marilyn. You're amazing. Oh, thanks. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I'm glad I did. Yeah, I don't know. I always get into these like really deep kind of head trips, and then I just blurt it all out to you guys. I hope you don't mind. But yeah, I was really like going back and forth at first, when I heard about the werewolves thing, because I really had a rough time playing games when I was younger. My adopted mom, not to badmouth her, but she was very, very competitive. And if I was on her team and I was losing, she'd get really mad. Sometimes I was like even sent to my room. If wasn't on her team and I was winning, she'd get really mad too. And so games used to be almost like a source of stress for me, you know? So, yeah, yesterday, you know, I played the first round, it was okay, I did okay, and I survived. Well, I didn't survive, but you know what I mean. And then this time, um, maybe it helped that I was almost fully covered except for my eyes. 'Cause I had a I don't know, I must put it in the other room. But yeah, all you could really see was my glasses and these, like, teeth, and every time I talked, the teeth would go up and down. I didn't even realize that. Um, Daria. Hey, Daria. "Hey, Marilyn, I'd like to suggest you consider a brighter background for your studio." Yeah, maybe if I lose 100 pounds, I will. No, just kidding. Well, maybe I'm not kidding. Yeah, so this is actually curtains. And the reason why I have them is because there's 2 windows behind me, and it's so backlit that oh, somebody's coming in. Oh, thank you, honey. Got coffee. Yeah, yeah, I got coffee. I got the crew here. Oh, I want to talk about some merch, some mugs, before I get into the heavy stuff. Misbehaving. Hey, misbehaving. Yes, it was so much fun. Kelly just has a way of just lighting things up, bringing people together, having so much fun. I love it. It's nice to not have to talk about trauma all the time. You know, I loved your costume, such a cute wolf. Thank you. It really is the only costume. I do have a ladybug costume, but I couldn't find the antlers for it or whatever you call antenna for it. So I was like, well, we're playing werewolves. I guess I'll be a wolf. So that's what I did. But yeah, I want to show you guys something. So speaking of Kelly, she designed some amazing merch for me. I can't believe it. And I will try to see if I can show you. And I did put the link in the description of the video. And we have some uh, SBTV Never End merch. And I think Denver Steve was working on some too. So, you know, there's lots of Never Ends. Anybody who's a Never End, anybody who isn't a Never End can make merch. So, but I am very partial to these designs because Kelly's so talented. So let me see if I can show you guys. Share screen. Okay. Hopefully you see it. So we've got SPTV Never Ends Galaxy t-shirt. It's a unisex. It's like a nice soft one. And there's a mug. I've only had this SPTV Never Ends Galaxy mug up for like a day and a half, maybe, and already sold like at least 4 of them. So I'm excited about that. And then we've got Supreme Rula and SPTV Never Ends retro mug. And I'll blow some of these up for you if you want. Oh, Faye, you ordered one. Awesome. Yeah, I think I checked and they're in production, so they're being made. Let's see if I can blow some of this stuff up. So, so that's the shirt. You can see the logo, I think, right? Isn't that awesome? Great job, Cal. And then and go back. I love this mug. I can't wait to get it. There it is. You can see that. And then I'll click off it. I think it shows the mug. Isn't that great? And then I love Supreme Rula. Supreme Rula. This is great. I was just having way too much fun with this. And then this is sort of MTV reminiscent. Never ends with like the retro TV. I think I had that TV. And then got a couple more things down here. We're going to do some more. Then we got the stickers. They said these are the most popular, one of the most popular items is the stickers. And then I love this. I got to get Duncan one of these because he loves his pint. Oh, sorry guys. He loves these pint glasses. Supreme Rula because Duncan is the supreme ruler of his tool shed. Yeah, something like that. And what else we got? I don't know if you guys have I think I showed these the other day. Um, some of the this is popular. A couple people have already bought these. Crochet is cool. There's a tote bag. I wanna maybe make, like, knitting is cool because someone requested that. So I guess you could do knitting needles. And then there's a shirt. I love this. I want one of these too. I want one of everything. And I'll see if I can. Yeah. So this is an embroidered crochet is cool little yarn guy. And this is a woman's t-shirt. Um, it's 100% organic cotton tee. And it has a classy embroidered message for all to hear that crochet is cool. So hope you guys all saw that. Um, So I do have a bright background on my, StreamYard that Michelle made me, so I tell you, I would be lost. I would be lost if I didn't have, creative technical friends and friends that tell people to smash the like and hit subscribe. Thank you. Love you, Liz. Thank you so much. Evelyn, good morning, all. Hello. Not really awake, but I'm trying. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. I'm not quite awake yet. Oh, that reminds me, I have coffee. I still like this cracker mug. Oh, the mugs that Kelly and I designed, they have the same logo on both sides because I hate when you pick up a cup and it doesn't have anything. It's just white. So I was like, I just wanted to do that. Um, Daria, oh, the prices are super good compared to the other merch stores. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to make everything affordable. Honestly, I just I'm not, in it to make a lot of money. I just, if I can just keep the channel going and, yeah, I just wanted to get some merch out there and have everybody enjoy it. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of keep the prices down as much as I can. Good morning, Terry. Hello. Hi, honey. Good to see you. Tammy C. Good morning, Tammy C. Tammy C's. You C's. Yeah. Faye's waiting for her never end mug. Thank you for your purchase. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to figure out how to, because I can't do a lot of things on my phone. It's not even loading my phone lately. It's like 5 years old, 5-year-old iPhone. It's not even loading my Facebook thing lately. So I don't know what's going on with it, but I want to load that app. Maybe I can do it in my computer so I can say thank you when everyone purchases. I don't know if I'll do a video. I don't know if I can do that, but like Mark and Claire does. But I'll pop your name up, here because I know Mark and Claire have so many people that it's hard for them to do that. Kelly, your store looks. Thank you, darling. Store looks fabulous. Thank you for all your help. Appreciate it. Faye, I'm currently working on a crocheted rug with the 8 strand. Whoa, 8 strands are not fun. Yeah, I've made like a rug and it like hurt my finger, like it hurt my hands because you got to really pull it through. Yeah, and I worked on some recyclable bags, the just the plastic bags, and cut them into strips and made homeless. Well, I only made one because it really hurt my hands. But there's like a group of ladies that make homeless mats with plastic bags from the grocery store. So I loved doing that. Hey, Kathy, welcome. Hi, ladies. I'm a never in, but I'm addicted to SBTV. Sorry, I can't stay. I have to get to the YMCA. All right. YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. um, yeah, I won't, but we have a little, some lyrics about OSA set to YMCA. It might come out someday. We're working on it. Mm. Never in a call well, except for Catholic religion. Yeah, I mean, I guess any organized religion can sometimes, depending, it totally depends on the group, depends on, the leader, can be a little culty. I I can agree with that. Hey, Lori Plays. Hey, Charlotte. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh, I don't want to miss the GI Wingnut. Good morning, lurking from the road. All right. Good. Oh, good question, Laura says. What does never in mean? So, never in Scientology. So, we've got a lot of ex Scientologists. We have a few even in our chat. I know we have Kelly Copter. She's a, well, she was born a Scientologist. I don't think she was ever a Scientologist at heart. But so, yeah, it just means never in Scientology. Um, I mean, I'm not the one that came up with it. I don't know who coined, the never end thing, but uh, when we started doing our after parties on Monday nights, um, it was Denver Stevo, Clearwater Chad, Juliana Bittencourt, and myself. And we were like the nutty never ends or the notorious never, something with an N, nerdy, nutty, notorious, nasty, whatever. So we just called us the never ends, but there are thousands of never ends. And actually they're a really big percentage of the SPTV watchers. So that's why, we just going never end. Plus, not that I'm trying to make fetch happen or anything, but I'm trying to make another word stop and not happen. And it begins with a W and ends with a G. So someone who's not a Scientologist, maybe we could just call them something else like a never end instead of something that means the N word and most of the rest of the world. So it would be kind of like in many other countries, the C word, and I don't mean cults or coffees or crafts, the really bad C word, they they don't, they use it a lot more commonly than we do in America. That's a really bad word. Like, if someone says that word, you're like, "Ugh," or at least I am, right? Now I'm getting used to it. But, yeah, so it's kind of like that. It's like, think of a word that just makes you bristle, and that is the WOG word, for pretty much most other countries besides ours. So that was my long answer to what is a never end. But I understand old habits are hard to break, and if it doesn't mean that to someone, yeah, but I think we could be a little more sensitive to it. Um, we got that kitchen witch, Suzanne. Hey, good morning. Well, this is a ray of sunshine during a stressful work day. Oh, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Kelly, born in Scientology, but I identify as a never. I'll send you a mug that you designed. Never. You identify as a never. I told Kelly that I've identified as different genders when I really, really, really have to use the bathroom, like at a gig with the boys, and there's a big line. I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. You know. So, Tammy C. My family was in a Pentecostal evangelical. Really, really. So was mine, and so was I. And then I joined well, it was the church I grew up in. I would just call it a little bit culty, but not a full blown cult. The standard definition is one charismatic leader, isolation. Well, I sort of isolated in my other church, but just like having everything, pretty much controlled, information control. You could go into the bite model, but yeah, that's another whole thing. But thank you, Marilyn, for explaining. No problem. Anytime. Oh, hey, PTS Jeff. What are you doing with? Oh, okay. You're not in California. I was like, wait, it's early. Wait, you're in London, right? I commented on your picture. I was like, yes, you're in London. Hey, hey from London. Uh Faye, or hey to London from Vermont. I'm proud of SPTV Never. Yeah, am a proud SPTV Never in. We love, support, and identify with anyone that has been harmed by cult-like upbringing. Absolutely, couldn't have said it better. Yeah. So I showed you my merch store. We talked about werewolves. I'm avoiding the topic that I have to talk that wanted to talk about today. I won't avoid it anymore. I just wanted to kind of, get the light things out first. But I've been thinking about something. I haven't done a morning musings since last week. I think it was Friday morning. It was the morning after I did the live with Doug. If you haven't seen it, it's on my channel and his. It was part one of my story, pretty much from the womb. Up until I was about 16 and ran away from my foster home. Um, there was a lot of heavy stuff. I showed articles and pictures and things, shared things that had happened that were, pretty heavy, pretty tragic. But I'm glad that I did because I could see that people could relate to certain parts of my story, and it felt very healing for me to be able to talk about it. It is really crazy, but I don't compare traumas. Everybody has a story. Everybody has things that's hard to talk about, and I'm um feeling a lot more comfortable these days sharing bits and pieces of my story because I feel the support and the love from all of you. And I'm hoping that it'll help people to be able to heal some of their own things that they've they've had in their life. So we're all community. We're all healing. We're some of us are like on screen healing. And I wanted to share something that happened the other day and some subsequent things that I've been thinking about, morning musings, right? So in my morning musings the other morning, I don't know if I had mentioned it that morning, but I did share a a newspaper clipping about a woman who was a neighbor. The night of the fire, she talked to a reporter and said that she had heard a loud puff and ran out of the house and saw a little girl coming out of the house that had escaped the burning building, and she was screaming, "They're upstairs! They're upstairs!" And that little girl was me. It had to be me because I was the only child that escaped that could speak because there was a 1-year-old baby that had been rescued off of the back roof. Her mom jumped off the roof with her, so it was me. And this neighbor, her name was Pauline Panagopoulos, and I never thought about her name like as being Greek or anything. I had a picture in my mind of what she looked like, and it still could be a different person, but I don't remember screaming. I just remember like opening my eyes and looking into it was dark, but just looking into like a terra cloth bathrobe, like cloth. And I remember looking up at her face and her just being like horrified. And then her trying to comfort me, trying to get me to not look at what was happening behind me. And then I remember two police officers coming in, escorting me to the their cruiser. I'm gonna laugh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is like it's not funny, but I remember being like scared because I really loved to watch TV when I was young. And I always thought of like if you're put in the back of a cruiser that you're being arrested, right? So I thought I was being arrested. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I was scared. And they took me to the hospital and they took care of me there. But and if you want to know the rest of the story, just watch the first part that I did with Doug the other night. We went into quite a bit of detail and read some, things. But um, yeah, I realized later that the reason they put me in a police cruiser was because sorry, they needed all the ambulances. They couldn't spare one for me. So yeah, so that happened, and the lady that I remember she just had a certain look, like, she looked scared, but I just thought she was beautiful, and, kinda remembered what I thought she looked like all these years, and which I'll talk about that in a minute. But when I was doing my morning musings the other day, someone had looked up the um, her name, and I know they didn't mean anything by it, but in the middle of my live stream, they just kind of popped in like that lady. That lady died a couple weeks ago, and I had mentioned on my stream that if she was still alive, I'd like to thank her. But of course, that's what I get for waiting 47 years to even mouth that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and it took me several days to actually look her up because I just didn't, I think I got choked up and surprise, surprise, kinda got teary on my channel when I read that. Um, and, I'm sure they were just trying to help. But, yeah, I was a little bit sad about that. So I waited a few days. Then I looked her up and, I will show it to you. Share screen. Oops, sorry guys. See if I can do this. All right, I might have to try it again. Sorry. So that's Pauline Panagopoulos, and she was, I think, around 90. I'd have to look back at the thing, but yeah, so she had a full life. She was a teacher, a science teacher, and her husband died many years ago, and one of her sons passed away also. But she lived with her other son, who is a lawyer. He's an attorney, and I guess took care of her till she passed away. And yeah, so her son is still alive, and I may contact him at some point just to tell him that you know his mom was a nice lady and a hero, which I'm sure he knows that already. But yeah, so that's her. Um, I even though I should have known by the last name, That's not that's not the person I remember, and it may still not be, Pauline that I was, burying my head in her bathrobe that night. It could have been a different neighbor, but I'll show you. Sorry, guys. I'll show you what I had in my mind. I'm sorry, that she looked like. And, in 1976, when the fire happened, it was in May, and, something premiered that January, before the fire, January of 1976, that I was absolutely obsessed with. It was a TV show, and the heroine, the star of the show, her name was Jamie, and my sister's name was Jamie. So I always kind of clung to that because I loved Jamie. She just had such a bright smile. She was so nice to me. We used to play together all the time. So yeah, um, so I'll show you what I kind of remembered this neighbor lady looking like. Um, yeah, so I'll show you. Just bear with me, guys. I'm still trying to. All right. I think this might be. Oh, okay. Share. So, I titled this morning musings. I need a hero, and I loved the Bionic Woman, loved it, and she was my hero. And her name was Jamie Summers in the movie, right in the show. But Lindsay Wagner, yeah, I always thought that neighbor looked like Lindsay Wagner just from that one glimpse I had that night. And oddly enough, my big sister, from the Big Sister Association. I talked about her the other night as well, to me, and she actually does kind of look a little bit like Lindsay Wagner. Christine does. Um, she to me looked like Lindsay Wagner too. So, I guess I was always sorry guys. Oh my god. Because I was always just searching for my Lindsay Wagner, right? And I remember. Sorry. Show you one more picture. All right, show you one more picture here. See if I can find it. Yes. All right. I think I can. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to the chat, but I promise I will go back and talk to you all. I'm just trying to get through this, the technical stuff plus the, and just joking on my words, but I want to get this out. Yeah, so I don't know if I can blow this up, but and you can always look it up. I had this doll, and after the fire, I'm pretty sure Christine might have gotten it for me. I'm not. I said pretty sure she might have. Um, I think I think she might have. Somebody gave me this doll for Christmas, and I really, really, really treasured it, but I lost it because I moved so much. So, yeah, so she was my hero. Yeah. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I don't know if any of you can relate to having, this maybe a make believe figure, but also maybe projecting it on somebody that you can look up to. So, sorry, let me just have a sip of my coffee to compose myself. Oh my god, guys, you guys are gonna think I'm a psycho. I'm like totally a mess. But yeah, I want to share these things with you because I think it's important, you know. Sorry guys, oh my god. I love you guys. You're awesome. Thank you for bearing with me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Lori plays. Hi, sweetie. Laughing is normal. This is how I deal with everything. Yeah, laughing and crying. Oh yeah, I bet. This is how I deal with everything I experience in law enforcement. Yeah, I bet. Oh my god. Oh, you can even see my scars. Oh well, we're all friends now, right? We're all friends now. Yeah, so here we are. Yeah, Lori, I can imagine the things that you I don't even want to talk about it because I'll cry again. But when Doug read that excerpt from the chapter about the first responders, um, yeah, what you all do. I mean, I have my own personal trauma, but you witnessed so much trauma happening not only to the people you were trying to help, but I'm sure to yourself as well. So yeah, I mean, have laughing. Yeah, sometimes you have to develop a little bit of a dark sense of humor, you know. Sorry, guys. All right, Whew. Shake it off. Thank you, Lori. Tammy, I will share on my. You have a channel? Share on my channel at some point. Oh, on your story. Oh, good. Yes. Uh, Oh, pup groomer. Yes, Duncan is taking the. I think he already left. Took the puppies to the groomer. I wish we could take them to you. Tammy sees. Oh my god! And I watched that. I'm proud of you for sharing. Oh, you watched the Doug interview. We're doing part two tomorrow night. At 10 o'clock Eastern, and that's going to be the cult stuff. So hopefully I won't cry as much. But, yeah, tune in if you wanna know about Marlene Sweeney. Um, I like to say her name any chance I get because she earned it, just like David Miscavige. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Marlene Sweeney. Everybody drink your coffee or your tea or whatever. Or if you're in the UK, maybe it's wine time or Europe or whatever. Yeah, and she always told me I was gonna end up on the dung heap. So, hello from the dung heap, or I should say, welcome to the dung heap, right? I love the dung heap. She said I'm gonna end up there. I did, and thank you for Kelly for making these overlays too. Now I'm afraid to mention anything because she just whips it right off for me. What a sweetheart. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna just go up. Jane, good morning, Maryland. Werewolf is a riot. Yeah, it was so much fun. I'm glad I played this time. Although I did have a lot of fun in StreamYard last time. But yeah, that was really, really, really fun. Good to see you, Jane. No apologies for emoting. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Um, because I really do want to share these things, and maybe the fact that I'm crying maybe means that, maybe I'm not healing, or maybe I am healing. I don't know. Maybe I haven't healed. I don't know what it means. It just means it's sad, I guess, right? I guess it's okay to cry. If I didn't, maybe there'd be something wrong. But I do laugh. I do laugh too. Oh. Nico. Hey Nico. Good to see you. And hello everyone. See? Hello. Can we buy this woman a bionic woman doll? Oh my god. You're so sweet, Lori. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, nobody has to buy me anything, but that would be amazing. Oh my goodness. There's uh there's some that are really expensive, but there's some that are, not too expensive. Um, yeah. I guess I could try to crochet. That'd be hard. I hope I expressed what I was trying to say clear, a little bit coherently. I guess, especially like losing my mom, and I think it was a way for me to cope, like projecting this hero person. Um Jamie Summers, who had the same name as my sister, Jamie, that I lost. And she's just, I don't know, she's just beautiful. And I liked her smile, Jamie, Lindsay Wagner. And then, yeah, the women I looked up to as I was growing up in my life looked like what Lindsay Wagner. Marlene definitely did not look like Lindsay Wagner. Stay tuned tomorrow, not to pick on her looks, but she did not look like Lindsay Wagner. So you'll see her tomorrow. Yeah. I I think for better or for worse, I was always searching for that older woman, that would be like my hero. And sorry, I'm crying again. Damn it. All right, maybe I'll skip that part. Like a role model, you know. Yeah. Um, Lumi, hope you follow up on the woman that was found for you. I have a memory from grade 2 or 3 that our French teacher looked like Pierre Trudeau. Oh, all right. Hope we follow up on the woman. Yeah, I'm going to. I think I'm ready to look into some things, get a little more information about the true crime aspects of the story, and meet some people, and whoever's still with us, Susie Q. Yes, I love the Bionic Woman, and she was a hero of mine too. Thank you. And I loved Wonder Woman too. Oh my god, I love me some Wonder Woman. Linda Carter. Mm, yeah, absolutely adored her. You are not a psycho. Thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone said to me all day. You're a brave and bodacious woman. Well, thank you. I don't think I've ever been called that. Marilyn, good to cry. It starts the healing. Thank you. Mm, Auntie, sorry, my eyes are a little blurry. Marilyn, you're one great person. I'd say you don't need to apologize for anything. We're all fellow travelers with our own issues, none smaller, none bigger in our minds. Right. Yeah. 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 You're right. I mean, we don't compare traumas. Everybody, and that was like another thing I had in my mind. Uh, I guess I'll go into. I would just want to like read everybody's comments as many as I can. Love you, Kelly. Love you, Marilyn. We are here for you. I love you too, Kel. And you've been a rock to me. I just adore you. And I'm sorry, I'm always such a hot mess. I know I'm a lot. I'm a lot. Lumi, gotta go to work. Okay, bye, Lumi. Hey, Brian, how you doing? From a poet. Yeah, I'm crying again. Sorry. You'll have to get the rewind. I'd take them in a hot second. Love Pomeranians. Aren't they a lot of work though? It's like Apollo seems like he's got about 8 layers of fur. He's so fluffy. I wish we lived closer. Oh, Irish cream time. Okay. Nice. I love Irish cream. I really do. I just love the flavor of it. Joel, my buddy Joel. As we grow older, our fabric of life is woven. Some good, some bad, some painful. The more we share with others, the stronger we become. You have a painful past. I see you getting stronger. Thank you. Thanks, Joel. I wish it would hurry up and get stronger, but yeah, I'm working on it. Working on it. Lumen, sending love and warm hugs your way, Marilyn. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Too early for wine. Yep, got my coffee. It's only 10:44 in the morning here. Mm. Can it be wine time here in New England? I'm in New England too. It's so cold. Sure, why not? There's no rules. There's no rules. I I need coffee though, just to wake up and because it's warm. So sorry guys. This is gross, but sorry. Sorry guys. I could the nice thing when you have a guest is you can like turn your camera off, blow your nose, and then they won't notice. Yeah. So Nico, we hold space for you. Thank you, Nico. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. I should be starting some of these things. Thank you all. So much support. I really appreciate that. Poet, going to do an open mic poetry reading down in Hot Springs. Plan on reading mining. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, guys, I don't think I've ever had to do this, but just give me like 2 seconds to blow my nose. And it's really gross, but I'll be right back with you. Hey, it's me. I'm back. Marilyn, not a wolf. I realized I left that there. Marilyn, not a wolf. Yeah, someone said something about the werewolf game. It was really fun. Oh, here we go. Auntie. Werewolf game is always fun to witness. Yes. Yeah. Terry Ray. I'm going to drink every time you say Pauline. Heroes need to be celebrated. That's right. Yes. Yes. And if anyone missed that, you can just rewind and see the replay of that wonderful woman. Yeah. She just passed away a few weeks ago, but I hope to meet her son and tell him how wonderful his mom was, and I'm sure he knows that. But yeah, she was a teacher. Yeah. That kitchen witch, Suzanne. Healing is a long process. Take all the time you need. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and it does help to talk about it. It doesn't I guess not everybody's like that, but with me, I couldn't talk about it for so long because it was kind of taboo to talk about things like that because, you know, I would be like accused of, I don't know, like not being grateful um to God for because like God makes everything happen, right? He allows things to happen. And I never thought of myself as a trauma survivor or anything because you weren't allowed to be a victim. You weren't really allowed to have any problems, It's just like shiny happy people. That's what we were. You just had to just grin and bear it and count your blessings and not really deal with the trauma. So when, I had so many things that would manifest, like when I was younger, pulling my hair, the trichotillomania. I can't pronounce it, but that and just so many, habits that I would kind of inflict on myself. And then later in the cult, the year before, I had been in the cult for 15 years when I developed. Fibromyalgia or was diagnosed with it. So it was always like holding things in and then your body keeps score, right? So it is good to get some things out, you know? Yeah. Sorry if I'm missing some comments. If you have a question or a comment that you really do want me to read, just put question or comment in front of it if you don't mind. That would help. Dar Daria, relatable Reese mutes the mic so we can still see her and share love to her visually. But if you don't want to mute your sniffles, that's valid too. I did mute. I did. Um, I think I did sniffle into the mic, but I'm pretty sure I muted when I blew my nose. I think, but yeah, I muted the camera too. Rather than be like, honk. But yeah, she is so relatable. I just love her. I just love her to pieces. She's such a sweetheart. Just so, just so real and relatable. Definitely my kind of person. I've done a few lives with her and I just always had a blast, and we laughed and cried and everything in between, It was great. Hey, OEG Foster. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Yvonne, good morning. Great to see you. Wow. Nice to see you all coming in. Um, let's see. Pub groomer. Liz talked about training her hair. Groomers do that, right? Do groomer skills apply to human hair? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I can't wait I should have taken before and after pictures, but I'm sure I have pictures before. So I'll have to take some after pictures. Now that I know how to show you guys pictures and make myself cry. you know? Love Reese too. Yes. Who wouldn't? Oh, she's just a doll. She really is. Mm. Auntie Harju, I'm a kind of guy who always feels like I'm not a victim. I forbid it. So it's hard for me to even consider what healing is like. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah, that's why I like to use the word survivor because you survived some things. But the, I guess I don't know how to really express it except that when I started to realize that, I hadn't done anything for these things to happen and that they did happen because there were things that really pushed aside. The circumstances of my birth, the loss of my oldest brother when I was 3, never really considered that as my trauma. Like it just happened to somebody, you know, somebody not me, but it was me. And in the fire, I've always had emotions about it, but haven't really expressed them. And now when the floodgates open, but I think everybody heals differently too. But it's okay to say, hey, that wasn't cool. What happened to me? Or things that even were an accident that happened to you. It's okay to process it, but it takes time. It definitely does. But I hope that you are right by seeing me blubbering. I hope it doesn't make you not want to deal with your trauma. But I hope that, it helps a little bit to see that it's okay, it does, help with the healing, at least for me, to be able to talk about it and to be able to process it. And I'm not even a Scientologist. Yeah, I get it. That's okay. I'm not either. We're never ends. Oh, interesting. OBG Foster. It's called Body Focused Repetitive Behaviors. I developed skin picking after a series of traumas in childhood. Never got over it. Yeah, I used to do that to my cubicles. Like I would have like scabs all around my fingernails. Um, I just thought about that. I hadn't thought about that in a while. But yeah, I used to do that too. It makes a lot of sense. Body focused repetitive behaviors. Um, it really does help to even talk to you guys about it and kinda give me feedback, like, I forget what things are called or even that they're a thing, and, one thing that I felt that's really, really helpful is to get the education and the vocabulary. That's why I think vocabulary is so important in cults, like, I'm a little bit of a country bumpkin, not super educated, barely past high school, barely, but I like words, and Duncan is like a total wordsmith. Like I'm always like, "What does this mean? How do you spell that?" He's really, really smart, and I want to know that because it helps me to be able to process things, process what happened to me, even because sometimes, like especially when you're victimized as a child, you don't have the vocabulary, and sometimes you don't even know that it was wrong or that it happened to you or what happened to you and to be able to tell somebody and express it. Sometimes you just don't even have the words. So I think that it's important to know those things. So hey, Davlin 88, hello, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you, Joel. Comment. Part one. This story kind of relates to the conversation. As some of you know, we adopted two foster cats. Both of them were a part of a rescue I was involved in. These cats were not supposed to live. Yeah. And I will read. Oh, here's part two. All right. Awesome. Joel McQueen, part two. I told the vets that we could not give up on them. They will always have special needs, but they are doing great. Love can and will heal many wounds. Every being is special. Be kind. Thank you, Joel. I love when you share your kitty rescue stories, and I'm glad that they're staying with you and that you are the right person to help them heal. So great. That's awesome, Joel. The ego next door, Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. Jennifer was in the time before this, she was in werewolves and she won. She came up on top, I think, right? Oh no, with the werewolves one? I can't remember now. But I think you were one of the last ones standing, right? Oh wait, maybe the werewolves did win. I'm all confused now. There's been so many. But the Village People, not to be confused with YMCA, but the Village People, they won yesterday. The citizens. Oh, you did win. Oh, yay. Excellent. Oh, I think the werewolves won the first time. Good job. The citizens, not the Village People. Yep. Good to see you. Um, oop, all right, I'm trying to. Hi, Marilyn, not a wolf. Hello. Yeah, I kept that there. I just thought it was funny. Yeah. Oh, Michelle, don't throw yourself under the bus. Michelle, no, the werewolves only won when it was up to me. Oh yeah, you killed Claire. Poor Claire. Poor Claire Wolf. Claire Bear. Well, that okay, so that was the thing was that the first round, Claire wore this like bright sunny like Claire Bear sweatshirt and it had like Care Bears on it with rainbows and hearts and stuff. And she's like, "I'm not a werewolf, I'm a Claire Bear." So that just made her a target. And then I was like, "Well, I crochet and I have tissues next to me and I have a bonnet." And then I got killed. So I said, "You know what? I'm going for it. I'm going to dress up as a effing wolf." And then, "How do you like me now?" Right? And then I still almost got killed. But then, Ash, bless her heart, she changed her vote, and she had 2 votes, so, yeah. So, somehow I told you, my mom used to say I'd make it to heaven by the skin of my teeth. I I made it to the end of werewolves by the skin of my teeth. And I'm sorry, Michelle, that we had to kill you, but, you were a wolf. Even though you were a little Red Riding Hood. That was clever. That was super, super clever. I loved it. Yvonne, what a lovely cat survivor story. It takes a village. Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought people were underestimating her. Yeah, Claire, I know, because she was, like, right out in the forefront, because at first she was like, "This is totally out of my comfort zone," and then she just was, like, in it, and she just wanted to know everything and was accusing everybody. Oh, it was great. I wish she had played yesterday too, but we had a lot of fun. Maybe next time. Marilyn, your wolf costume was awesome. You should show us that cute crochet from last night. Oh, yeah, I just finished oh, this full Xenu, because I work on, the Xenu costume. Oh, sorry, because his head keeps falling off. The mic, Xenu mic for the bobblehead. I make these little pointy things. Yeah. And then some people that didn't have a mic render bobble wanted a full Xenu. So I love his toes. I had fun making his toes. But yeah, so working on another one, and I might put one in the store. They're they take weeks and weeks. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I almost like feel bad putting them in the store, but I don't even charge for my time. Like, I don't even charge minimum wage. So, I mean, yeah, they're kind of a lot, but um I am gonna try to make some theta potatoes. I saw that I couldn't find the comment, but Kelly said I should put some theta potatoes in the merch store, which I will do. And I do have, for anybody that's come in, after I showed you guys, there's a fourth wall merch store for coffee cults and crafts now. Kelly helped. Actually, she did design everything, and so that's live now. So in the description of this video, I put the link, and check it out. There's like mugs and shirts, and there's a crafting bag that says "Crochet is cool." That was the first thing, and there were just like so many things that I still want to do, but yeah, there's some merch there. um oh, Michelle is a wraps. She like, we got receipts. I love that. I listened to the song so many times, kept whistling along. I did too. I listened to it a bunch of times. I loved it. Yeah. uh Call me DJ Pirate. I love that. Xenu, that's incredible. Thank you, Jamie. Now, is it pronounced Jamie, like my sister? Although just spelled a little bit different, but I love that name. Love that name. Comment, I want one. I can put you on the list if you wanna. Sorry, it's kind of a long list, but, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this, not this one. This one is definitely spoken for, but I have another one I might put in the store. But, yeah, if you wanna email me at coffeecultsandcrafts@gmail, maybe we can work it out. Yeah. Cute toes, thank you. Designing the toes wasn't easy. That's why I'm, like, so proud of them. Ray Lane. Hello, Ray. Just got an email that my crochet cool. Oh, yay! Crochet is cool. Tote is in the mail. It's a gift from my niece who just started crocheting. Thanks, girl. Awesome. Yeah, I love that. And your niece is starting to crochet. And crochet is cool. It's coming back, folks. Crochet is cool, definitely. And thank you so much for the super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. I have this, sorry guys, housekeeping. I have a pretty active chat that I am, just one second. Okay. I don't know how to mute the whole thing, so I had to mute chat by chat. Ego next door. That's some premium crochet work, fancy brand style, that kind of art at a super high price, girl. Yeah, I know. I just don't. I just feel bad, you know. That's why I don't know. It's like I want to keep my prices as low as possible, but I realize that your time is money, right? And I'm not able to give. I'm not able to donate and give if I don't have something to give, right? And yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I do design everything, and it does take a long, long, long time to crochet. Anybody that crochets knows that. So, oh my God, stop it! You're gonna make me cry. I'm named after Jamie Summers. Oh my goodness. I love that. I love that. That's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone, I don't want to reiterate. So anyone that missed it, you can just rewind or whatever they call it. Be kind, rewind. Go back and listen to that. Sorry, I'm just going through some comments. I probably should star some of these. Jamie Lynn, my grandma she went blind in her later years and still could crochet the most amazing things. Awesome. She taught me some stuff, but I forget most of it. I can crochet a hell of a chain though. Nice. You know what? That's like the start. If you could do an even chain, that's a good start because if you get the tension, sorry, I'm talking shop talk here. If you get the tension right and you can do an even chain, you're golden. And there's a lot of YouTube videos that you can watch that I'm sure it's probably like riding a bike, get back on and you can do it. So that kitchen witch, Suzanne, artists should be paid for their art. You deserve compensation. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wish I could just snap a finger and just have it, make it quick, but practice makes perfect. And you really need to practice. Yeah. The way I look at it too is it's all what you like to do. I think everyone has some type of outlet, whether it's a craft that you do with your hands or, like Duncan's hobby is pretty much going like up mountains, swimming in lakes, like physical stuff. And that's kind of kept him sane in the cult. Now he goes to the gym a lot and yeah, time, materials, etc. Yeah, I don't even really take the materials into consideration as far as although sometimes like things like wire and stuff can be expensive, but it's mostly the time, a lot of time. I do really enjoy it, and I don't like time pressure, especially when I got so much going on. So I always feel bad, when it takes me forever to make it. Plus with, everything that's going on. So I'm trying to just pace myself and just do things in, a reasonable pace. So Michelle, mine is coding. Yes, that's your talent and what you yeah, it's a craft, Anything can be a craft. Faye, crocheting is one of the very few good things my mother gave me as she was lefty too. Yeah. My adopted mom taught me how to crochet and she was lefty. And it worked because she was like across from me, so I could kind of look and see what she was doing. Jennifer, you dictate your own value, know your worth, and don't be afraid to price your work accordingly. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I just don't want people to be shocked. It's like I think anybody that crochets knows how long it takes, and things like this. I think I counted. I know, and the Mike Rinder one is something like 27 pieces that you have to individually crochet, and then put them together because everything's like all individual. And so there's a ton of yarn, sewing too. So embroidery and all that. Yeah. So Yeah. Michelle, your short with Kelly was awesome. It was. It still is awesome. I'm still enjoying it. It's amazing. You gotta do more. I thought, Michelle, that you were gonna dress up as DJ Pyrite, and then when you came as little as Lula Lula Red Riding Hood, we should do a stream about Lula Red. I know, I thought everybody saw it, but no. Like I sometimes I'm like, did you see Lula Rich? No, especially the guys. I asked like Doug, tough guys. No, they didn't. But I think it would be fun to do a stream about it because it was great to see. And maybe we can even get our fabulous Roberta Blevins on. But yeah, that would be awesome. We're working on it, right? Um, Pup groomer. Waiting for my new camera to come in and I'll get the next video up for crochet class. Nice. It had it recorded, but lost half of it when I transferred it to computer. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Oh my God, we should have a watch party with Roberta on the Discord. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah. Yeah, just tell me what to do. That would be awesome. Love it. Yvonne. Michelle, that was you with Kelly, and we got receipts. It's freaking rocks. Y'all did an amazing job on that. Congrats. I want more. Yes, we want more, more, more. We do. Yeah, that was our very own Michelle Carpenter, the imminent trouble source, and we love it. And we love it. Maya. Hey, Maya. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Yeah. So, this, this turned out to be for me, it was a great morning musings. I really appreciate everybody listening and being there and holding space. I didn't know that I was gonna get into the weeds, get so deep and cry. I should know, right? I should know. Just because I'm so comfortable with you guys, and when I have something on my mind, I just want to share it with you, and just hope that you can all, if you can't relate, at least just listen and it could be input because I love your input. You're all so wise. I get so much, like, I don't know what half of these things I talk about really are called. Then you're like, if you're like, oh, this is that. I'm like, oh, that makes total sense. Now I have another way to look at it, another way to express it. Um, I always like to expand my vocabulary and my knowledge. So, yeah, I love being able to share things with you. And for anyone who hasn't heard why this was called I Need a Hero, and you can rewind and watch the replay, even on, 2 speed or whatever. I probably would sound terrible on 2x speed, but I I don't want to reiterate the whole thing, but I always had this picture in my mind of what my hero looked like. And people that probably didn't even look like that, I'm not even sure. But in my life, I always imagined that they looked like Lindsay Wagner because the Bionic Woman, the show came out the a few months before my fire happened when I was 5, and I just loved the Bionic Woman. And her name in the show was Jamie Summers, and my sister Jamie, who passed away, that was her name. And I just always like just looked up to Lindsay Wagner. I don't know why. It's funny. Like I never tried to write to her or anything. I don't even know. Like that would probably be weird, right? But maybe I will. Maybe I'll try writing to her someday. I don't. I think she's still with us on the earth. Yeah, and I just projected. I think I projected that her image to people because people that did look like her, yeah, but then maybe people that didn't look like her that I looked up to. And I guess I always wanted to have someone to look up to and someone older that was like a mother figure, you know. And I went through a lot of shit trying to do that, right? And ended up with some role models that were turned out to be narcissists with double personalities, but hey, it's all part of the learning, right? And here I am, and I'm glad. I'm glad I'm here, and I'm glad for all of you. I'm very grateful for all of you. All right. Oh, what? I thought I was out in left field here. Thank you for sharing this, Lumen. I named my daughter Lindsay because I've always loved the Bionic Woman slash Lindsay Wagner. Changed the spelling, but I've always loved her name because of Jamie Summers. Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional again. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'll have to ask Lindsay Williams if she was named after Lindsay Wagner. Lindsay Williams is from she was in the Shiny Happy People documentary about the Duggars, and my friend Peggy and I did a stream with her a couple weeks ago, and that was awesome. It was on fear, fear mongering and control tactics on children, but we had a lot of fun, which sounds a little bit weird, but we did. She's a lot of fun. You gotta have fun for a little bit, right? Even when you're talking about these really um, heavy subjects. Cedar. Hey, Cedar. Hi, Marilyn. Sorry I'm late to the chat. I'll have to catch on the replay. Love me some Wonder Woman. I know. I love Wonder Woman. I know. Like, yes, I did love Wonder Woman. Yeah. Um, I do love me some Wonder Woman. I always call the Wednesday nights with Claire and Amy Wonder Woman Wednesday. They are Wonder Women, aren't they? They really are. Yvonne, I will need to go back and replay. I was late. That's okay. Yvonne, I think you emailed me and I promise I'm going to catch up on my emails. I promise. And if you have any questions or feedback about today, once you watch the replay, we can email back and forth. I'd love that. Michelle, Kelly reached out to me and asked if I would lip sync with her to it. And I was like, by the way, yes, you can sing. I know you both are amazing singers and you were like almost to have like matched each other. I had to really listen to figure out who was singing because you're both so amazing. Amazing. Jamie. Oh, that's why you were touched by that. I'm sorry, Marilyn, for the loss of your sister. She has a great name. Oh, so you just kind of came in the chat and I started crying. Welcome to my world. Welcome to Coffee Cults Crafts. That's why my buy me a coffee is buy me a Kleenex. You don't have to buy me a Kleenex. I'm just saying that's why. You've been fairly warmed, everybody. Love you, Meryl. Oh, stop it. No, you. No, you are. You are. Um, you are, Michelle. Because I know you've done some really tough things lately, and you did a 20-minute video that I'm sure was probably one of the hardest things you've done recently. So I appreciate you. And speaking of another rock star, another hero, Kelly Copter, you sound I know she did. Rock star. Yeah, you guys got to keep that going. That was awesome. Maya, I have to watch the replay. I might have to send you a sketch I made when I saw your live with Doug. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. Yeah. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Sorry, I'm sure it's wonderful that I was like, oh, maybe she just drew like I don't know, like Groucho Marx glasses. Like maybe you drew me as like not that you drew me, but you know what I mean. Like if it was inspired by me talking, God only knows. No, I'm sure it's wonderful. I don't know how to like express things sometimes. I'm trying to like pick on myself. Like I can't imagine what people would draw based on what I'm saying. But I'm sure you were just. I hope you were inspired, and I hope that you didn't draw anything based on me. um, most of the girls that I have met that spell their name Jamie like me and who were born in the late 70s seem to have the same story, but being named after the Bionic Woman's character. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I never knew that was a thing until today that I just thought I don't know like because I'm so weird and my experiences are so weird and that I think I'm just like I don't know, like, I'm sort of, like, just weird. So, when people can relate and I realized maybe I'm not quite as weird as I thought. So here I am, 52 years old, finding out that there's other people that, really looked okay, obviously, there's other people that like the Bionic Woman. I mean, who wouldn't? But, yeah, the names, yeah, I'm really into names and words and vocabulary. Yeah, love it. Coffee, cults, and crying. Yeah, coffee, cults, and cries. Yeah, I just think that people would probably be like, "I'm gonna stay far away from her. She's a hot mess." Everybody go buy her own Kleenex. Oh, boy. I don't have the link on my phone. Oh, it's in the description. I put it because other creators were showing me how, like, they just said, if you do wanna support the channel and you don't wanna give 30% to no pressure, though. I mean, I love everybody. It doesn't matter. But, if you can and want to, it's in the description of the video. So, I saw that, other, creators told me they were doing that just to, put it all in one place to, if you wanna support the channel and not give 30% to YouTube, for super chats. So, all right. I do know what this is now. I forget. GTSY. What does that mean? GTSY. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I was learning all those little acronym things. Do you know what happened to Liz Gale? She made all of her videos private and her channel is gone. Well, yeah, I heard from her yesterday or the day before. She's fine. She's just taking a break, she's got like a farm and she just released a book and she's just I think just taking, a break. Like um I think a lot of creators do that, just to take a break, and I don't know about I don't know about Liz, but for me, like, sometimes I have to, like, unplug everything. I mean, I haven't taken my channel down, but, some people, I don't think she took it down. I think she just probably just, put it private, but she's fine. She seemed great. Yeah, I think she's just trying to just taking a little break. Um Jane Harris question, when is Marilyn, when is your part 2 with Doug? Tomorrow night, so that's, November 2nd, Thursday, right? Today's Wednesday. It's at 10 o'clock Eastern. So, we decided to do that because, for a couple reasons. Because I stay up late and Doug is on the West Coast, and, there just seems to be a lot of channels going, before 10 o'clock, anywhere from, like, 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern to 10 o'clock at night. It's just sometimes you've got, like, I think Monday night there was something like, or at least the Monday night before when we did our last after party, there was like 10 channels going. So yeah, so we're gonna do that, and that'll be part 2 about the cult. I have some pictures. Um, I was going through them and I sent them to Doug. I talked to him yesterday, and I, asked him, like, "Do you see what I'm seeing here?" And he was like, "Oh my god." He's like, "The picture tells the story." And I was like, "Yeah, it kinda does." From the day that or not the day, but from when I started off at Door of Hope and the progression, in pictures, just the look on my face, the color of my hair. My hair tells a story. My perms and non-perms and growing it out, like, you know, everything, the looks on my face, the bone structure of like, yeah, um, it really tells the story, and there will be pictures of Marlene, pictures of my kiddos, and we'll just tell the story that way. There may be some Xenu Marlene imbibing going on. It hopefully won't be as intense as part 1 was. Very difficult to get through, very difficult, but knowing me, there'll probably be a couple tears, but I, wanna share that with you guys, and, definitely, I just said there's no time limit. I mean, if he wants to go more than the 2 hours, we'll see how it goes. So, yeah, that's tomorrow night, and once I get the link and the thumbnail up and all that, then we will post it. Yeah. Oh! I knew that. Good to see you. Thank you. See, sometimes I don't know if it's the the fibro fog or what, but Mhm. Jamie Lynn, oh, your merch store is great. Thanks. Yeah, I put that link in the description too. Yeah, the Galaxy Never End mug is I've only had him up for like a day and I think I sold 4 already. So thank you, Kelly Copter. She's amazing and I owe her. Definitely. Peace dog. Thanks for answering, Melon. I was worried. Breaks are good. Yeah. 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 She deserves a break. She was putting out a lot of content. And the only reason why I know is because I went to see if she had a recap for the week. But yeah, I just checked on her. She's like, oh, I'm doing fine. You know, she seemed fine. Just good for her. Good for her for taking a little break when she needs it. So Auntie Harju, I have huge admiration for Doug. He just doesn't give a shit in the best, really empathetic kind of way. Yes, yes. He's we were joking. Me and Kelly were joking, like calling him the bad boy of MTV of SBTV, but he's also just so empathetic and compassionate. And I was like, you haven't fooled me. You're a big softie. And he's like, yeah, I hate it. It sucks, you know. But yeah, he is, and he's not afraid to tackle deep things and like not to sound opposite of misogynistic sexist but not a lot of guys that really are um willing to go there as far as like tell me how you feel, let's talk about this, he's always like let's talk about this, and he knows the questions to ask, and he's very very gentle too, like just kept stopping and telling me, don't worry if you don't want to answer that. And there were things that I did want to skip over. I said my wolf years, I call them my lost child, wolf child years. But I do talk about things for context, but also I'm glad that he had me start from the very beginning, which no one ever has asked me to do that. So yeah, I don't know why I tend to not even mention the circumstances of my birth or my older brother, but it is part of my story, and things like my name being changed. Um, my middle name was Rose, and probably why I love roses so much. I just love the smell. I just love the looks of them. I used to crochet some roses. Maybe I'll crochet some. But yeah, I love the name, and I gave it to my daughter too. So yeah, but but yeah, he really like makes me think about things. You know? Oh, we talking about perms? Oh my goodness. My son, Austin, has like a natural perm and his hair is beautiful. I don't know where I got him from, I tell you. My husband doesn't have any hair. He has, and Austin has tons of hair, and it's like a light brown and just so like perfect ringlets, like perfectly curly. Although my brother David does have he's still alive. He's my only sibling, blood sibling that's still alive. He does have curly hair, but I've never seen it really long, except when he was young and a hippie. Pup groomer. Oh my god, I just looked. I've been uploading a little over 2 weeks. I just hit the baker's dozen subs. Sorry, so excited. No, don't be sorry. That's awesome. Am I subscribed to you? What's your channel name? Is it Pup Groomer 20? Have to let us know what it is. Make sure I think you can there's a way to check to see if I'm subscribed because I don't think I'm private. Oh, my I hate all the acronyms. Impossible for me to remember them all. I know. I know. And then when you got people talking Scientologies, it's like forget about it. But I was actually talking to Doug about doing a stream um, that's about like language of the cults and also just different concepts and different things that we could kind of compare and explain to each other because like I have so many questions, like what does this mean, I've heard of things referred to, but I'm just like confused, like not that I want to learn about Scientology because I want to do Scientology. I'm just interested in the concepts and the indoctrination and the language in so much as it affected people so that they know about it and can heal. And that's kind of what I'm going through, you know, with dissecting some of these things that I was taught and some of the language. It's just very fascinating to me in the best sense, you know. Nancy, hello. Good to see you, Nancy. Your first interview with Doug was such an incredible view. I'm really looking forward to part two. You are amazing, inspiring woman, Marilyn. Thank you so much, Nancy. That's very sweet. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm glad you brought this up, Michelle. I hit my watch hours and YouTube is reviewing my application for super chats. Yes. Awesome. Party time. Excellent. Michelle's world. Yes. And before you know it, you're almost at 1,000 subs and got to get you to the 4,000 watch hours. And then you'll be fully monetized. Fully monetized. Just remember to you I asked Kelly about this. You do have to monetize each video. So I keep forgetting to click on that every time. But way to go. Snaps for Michelle. Yes. You earned it, Michelle. You earned it. Definitely. Everybody congratulating. I love this. Oh my God, Marilyn, I love the name Rose so much. Yeah, I do too. I named my daughter Haley Rose because I love the name. It was my mom's name. And I talked about this the other night that my middle name was Rose and it was changed. And I was 9. I did agree to it. But when you're 9, you know, can you really consent to having your name changed? I don't know. But I think a little piece of me was kind of mad at my mom for dying on me, but that's ridiculous because after obviously she didn't do that on purpose. But and I did want to feel like I fit in. But yeah, that's I would like to do some streams on adoption. Michelle and I have talked about it. Adoption is wonderful, you know. Even there's lots of stray kids like me that need to be adopted, and that's wonderful. And kitties and doggies too. That's also wonderful. But yeah, there's some things that I want to delve into about adoption, and also some other things I'll just share with you briefly. Is that I'm been making a lot of friends in like the cultiverse, and some of them are from MLMs. Some of them have experiences with things like AA. When I was talking to someone last night who I think I'm gonna bring, have her come on. Somebody guys all know. You might be surprised that she had an AA experience, and everyone's experience is valid in my eyes. I feel like just because one person had a good experience with a certain organization, it doesn't mean that everybody did. So I think it's okay. I think everyone's story is valid, and it can maybe help you uh, relate by even seeing some things that could be red flags to avoid, even in quote legitimate organizations, like the whole like weight loss industry. I've tried lots of diets. Right now I'm doing low carb, but I'm not following anything in particular. Um, but I was like basically a chronic Weight Watcher goer. And before COVID, you were pretty much pressured to go to the meetings. And some of them were really good. And I'm not saying Weight Watchers is a cult. It's not a cult, but it can be a little culty depending on the leader and the group and everything, right? So I had one, I ended up switching, but there was one that was like the leader was really invasive. Like she was super hyper and would just ask questions like that was very inappropriate. And she would like kind of like embarrass people. I don't know. Just that was a little much. So I'm glad I got out of that. And that was post cult. So there was something about it that didn't feel right. So I do want to, I know we talk a lot about Scientology, we talk a lot about cults and coercive control and everything else, but there are some things that are less talked about, or at least in this sphere. So I'm interested in branching out and talk about some other things too. So, Jamie. You are so easy to listen to. Your tone, cadence, you are one of those people blessed with a comforting voice. I'm sorry for all you've gone through, but grateful it led you to us. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I always hated my voice. I've always had a little bit of a raspy voice, and it probably doesn't help that I still smoke a little bit, well, a lot sometimes, but yeah, I quit smoking for like 25 years, and yeah, I always hated my voice, especially when it's being recorded. But I appreciate that. Maybe the universe, God, whoever gave you this voice for a reason. And yeah, I hope it doesn't. This is my voice. This is just how I talk. It's not like put on by any means. I'm not Michelle Duggar that talks like this. Okay, all you little kids, have a smile on your face. Like, yeah. This is my voice. This just is. But I'm glad that people don't find it grating and hard to listen to. And yeah, I appreciate that a lot. That makes me feel good. Thank you. Tampa Beeman. I love you, Barb. Hey, Barb. Way to go, Michelle. Yes, Michelle, you earned it. Yes, I love how we're all celebrating. I almost said rejoicing. Rejoice is a little bit, well, no, I can say it now. Christmas is coming up. I can say rejoice, right? It's just always one of those trigger words that I'm getting over. Michelle, congrats. Yeah, I could just say congrats or celebrate. Yes. Jamie. Oh, if you ever want to see Doug soften immediately, show him a doggy. Oh, yes, I did the other night. He loves dogs. I told him he doesn't have any, I don't think. If someone has one on their profile, he goes, it's true. Every time I see him like something of mine, it's always with the puppies in it. And I did introduce him to Rocky the other night. And we will remind me if anybody's in the chat to go get Rocky at some point. Because he said, I told him, I'll stay on as long as you want, but you got to give me a quick break to go pee and to grab the puppy. Yep. Oh, did I start some things? Oh, thank you for the super chat. Here's to watch hours, money. Yes, we are going to shower Michelle. Thank you so much, B-Man. Type of B-Man. Barb. I love you, Barb. Yeah, when I'm so excited for Michelle to get monetized. She'll have to do a live to celebrate. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, I had some start things. Michelle, the more you know. I chose Anne for my confirmation name because it's my sister's middle name, and I wanted to name myself after her. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's a nice name. It's just it was it is the middle name of all the girls in my adopted family. So, but it was almost like when you're told you have to do something, like when it was like pressure. And then when my daughter was born, I took the name back and gave her Rose. Because I just wanted to somehow honor my mom too. So, is there a Saint Rose? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Rock it out with Kim D. Hi, hey Kim. I enjoyed your episode with Doug. I'm grateful for getting to know you. Same here. Yeah, we spoke the other day. It was really nice talking to you, Kim. Definitely. Oh, thank you. See, that's another thing. I've never uttered that. Like, I've never asked people, like, do you think Weight Watchers can be culty? Yeah, I think it was. At least that one thing, the one class I went to, and then I switched. But then it was like I had to drive like over half an hour every week. It's just it overtook my life, counting points and just too much. Too much. Yeah. So, um, so over 2.5 years, A being the only option in my area for the longest kept me from drinking. Oh, I'll have you clarify that. Yeah, that was one thing that probably going to talk about. And I know that this person that wants to talk about it, she also had some good things happen with it. So it's not, it's not all bad, but it's good to know, how just to look out for like I said, like red flags and warning signs. It probably depends on the leadership and it depends on a lot of factors, you know, different factors. So, okay, guys, if no one else has any more comments or questions, let me know. Oh, another confirmation name. Susie Q. I chose Rose for my confirmation name. I only did confirmation as an adult to be my nephew's godmother. I love the name. Yeah. But a confirmation name, that's not like changing your legal name, right? Or is it? I don't think it is. Not sure. Only 35 subs and oh, nice. 900 watch hours of full monetization. You'll do it. No time. No time. I'm just going back to read something that I missed here. Barb. It's incredible that when you're young, you have no idea what your life will become. There's always hope in the depth of despair. Absolutely. Even when you don't realize how down you actually are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when you're young, you don't know. And it's probably good that you don't know. But Doug asked me something the other night, because I told you all about my big sister Christine, big sister, big brother association Christine, and I had found out pretty late in life that she had been looking for me and that she had wanted to adopt me. And I was a little bit old to be adopted. I was probably around 40, and he said, "Do you ever wonder what it would be like if you had been adopted by her?" And I was like, "Yeah, like, my life would have been so different. I probably wouldn't have gone through a lot of the stuff I went through." I mean, yeah, I would have gone through the fire because I met her after. But, yeah, I do think about that, but then I wouldn't go back because I think of my husband, my children, and everything I have and everything I became, and all of you, I wouldn't know you guys probably. So yeah, I don't wanna erase my past because I don't wanna erase the good things, in the life lessons, as hard as they were. Can you consent to changing your name or signing a billion-year contract? No, right, right, but it's not but, like, it's just a religious right? It's not, like, legal. Like, your parents don't go changing your actual name, right? I think. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should put music on. Yeah. All right. Well, good to see everybody, and thank you for listening. And if you kind of came in late, just if you want to know what I meant by I need a hero, I'd love to share it with you. And if you have any feedback, go ahead and email me at coffeecultsandcrafts@gmail.com, and I'll try to put it in the description, or there's like an about page. Maybe I'll try to do that too. But it's my channel name at Gmail. So, all right, everyone. So good to talk to you today. And I'm not sure what my streaming, I don't think I'll be probably streaming for the rest of the day, but I have a plan with Gabrielle from Escaping the Cultiverse A. tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern, I believe. And we're going to be talking about some culty things, right? Her experiences as compared to, we're going to kind of compare some culty things and talk about most likely about leaving and deconstructing and things like that. She's a lot of fun. I can't wait to do a stream with her. And then tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern, we have Doug. So hope to see you soon. Love you guys. Have a great day.